I'll be teaching this class today. I usually do. And usually just how this class goes, we just do a couple of announcements, and then we do a game, and then we get into the lesson. So I'd like to get to know you guys as best as possible. This is also Miss Jeanette. She'll be helping out today. She's also my boss, so she's, yeah.
She's also like my boss, so
You guys
Yeah.
today. For the fun of it, because you're fun.
She likes middle schools.
fun.
She's
She's going to be the assistant of my class, but she's also like my boss, so like.
so like low key. She's like yeah. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah.
Just say
Anyway,
she's my boss.
she's my boss, but at the same time she's assisting me. So it's a weird dynamic right now. At least for me. I don't know for her. She's probably just enjoying this right now. Anyways. So yeah. So nice to meet you guys if you're new. I usually do note cards for like people that are new if it's the first day, but I've lost the note card, so you guys have kind of lucked out at this moment. But you come another time, I'll make sure to do it, and because I like to do that stuff. But anyways, quick announcements is one, this Wednesday Cal starts back up, and we actually will be meeting at Lincoln University, correct? Yeah, so we'll be meeting at Lincoln University, and when you drive in, there's usually like a guard station there, so like if you don't know where to go, I'm sure the guard will know, or when in doubt, you'll probably be getting there around like a bunch of other people, so you can just follow them, unless Briggs knows where to go, exactly. You have your hand reach, so I'm just guessing you go. Yeah, we're going. That's why we're going to Lincoln University. We're doing care packages for the incoming freshmen. That will be helping move in in 6 days, so like the 17th. Boys, that didn't move you.
I found this on my shirt. I think I'm messing them all.
Throw it away.
Thanks for my sticker ball. You can put it right here. I'll put my sticker ball there.
Sounds good. And any other announcements? I believe not. Yeah, this Wednesday, Cal starts back up. It's a special one. Then like the following, the 24th will be. Oh, that reminds me. Actually, so in the following, the 24th, it'll be a regular Cal. I have a party downstairs.
We always do.
So on regular Cal, you have not come. It's pretty fun. Like there's different classes. We come together at 5:30, have dinner together, and we then at like 6:15, we then go to like different classes. There's a Kids Connect for like kids like nursery to 5th grade. And then there's a middle school that actually meets in this room from 6th grade to 8th grade. And it's really fun. Miss Caitlin is leading that as of right now. So, and it's fun. It's kind of a little bit similar. We do games. She does a little bit of announcements, and then she does a little bit of a quick lesson, and then we go into small groups. We just don't do small groups in here because we don't have enough people to do small groups. But also, this is small enough to do a small group. Anyway, besides the point. Yeah, we are a small group in a sense. So yeah, that's it for the announcements, I believe. So we're actually going to do, before we start anything, I'm just going to actually get all to grab a Bible from right over there. You're going to need it for both the game and for today's lesson. You want me to grab you one, Mr. Jen?
Nah.
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just as good. Like, there's the same word of God,
No, not.
It just be a different page, but no worries. Actually, wait, Kayla. So actually, since we have like a good amount like of new kids today, I would like to actually go around, introduce yourself, the grade you're going into, or that you'll be starting this fall, and then a favorite summer activity. So I'll start. Mark, I'm not going to. I'm going to college or back into college this fall. Yay! And my favorite summer activity to do is actually swimming in a pool. If I could do that every single day during summer, I would.
Well,
Um,
why go to our house? We're in the same neighborhood.
Please, you never invite me over. Let's start with Christian.
Okay, I'm Kirsten. I'm going to 8th, and I like to sleep.
Like to sleep, okay, legit.
I was gonna use that one too. Yeah.
You can repeat.
So Jeanette, I'm not in school anymore. I did a lot of school, but I'm not in school anymore. And my favorite activity is dancing.
Like downstairs. Like the kids will
Or in general.
All of the above.
Why don't you go down there?
Well, because he's up here right now. Grace. Then let's go here.
My name is Lexi. My voice is lost. My name is Lexi. I'm going into 6th grade, and I just like hanging
Okay, nice.
Hi, I'm London, and I like to draw.
I like that name.
out. My name.
Yeah, let's go to there, then there.
My name is Gabe, and I like to party.
Yes.
When he means party, he means playing Fortnite.
What?
Okay, let's continue on.
I'm Zach, and I like riding my bike all around neighborhoods.
Also, wait, Gabe, what grade are you going into?
Oh, I'm going into 7. I mean,
No. There you go.
I'm going in 10th.
How do you hear that? And you can join us for today. Yeah, okay. You're with Gabe. I'll allow it for this time.
What?
Kidding.
I'm
Yeah.
Wyatt. I like going to the beach, and I'm going in 6th grade.
What beach? Do you have a preference or do you not care?
I don't really care.
Okay, fair enough.
My name is Jasmine. I'm going to 6th grade.
Or do you have a favorite summer activity? No? You just like to do all things? Fair enough.
Wait, is that a summer activity?
I mean, I said summer activity just because we're in summer, but you can have any activity, so any activity.
My name is Sean. I'm going into 6th. I'm going into 6th, and I like camp.
Camp? Okay.
My name is Michael. I'm going into 8th, and I like playing sports.
Or so do you have you have to pick one sport, which one would it be?
Basketball.
Okay, that's nice. No, the person behind you. Yes, you.
My name is Jacob. I'm going into 6th, and I like to play soccer.
My name is Britt. I'm going to 6th, and I like to play sports, especially basketball. My dad likes to play college.
You already knew the question I was going to ask you.
Caleb, and going to 6th, and I like to swim.
Yeah. Also, can you just appreciate Caleb's new haircut? I think it's super fly. He lied to me earlier and said he did get one, but I knew right away. Anyways.
I'm Colin. I'm going into 7th, and one thing I do like to do is walk my dogs.
Okay, what type? How many dogs?
I have 2.
2? What kind?
One is a pit bull lab,
Okay.
and the other is mine.
Pitbull lab. I feel like that would just be like, because like labs are usually taller, but pit bulls are usually small. So it's kind of like in between size.
Big dog.
Big.
Pitbulls just to point out, I would never.
I know, but then the labs are like usually bigger.
Yeah.
So like I feel like that dog would be confused with what height it should be. Anyways, okay. So this game today, we haven't done it in a while. I know this was not as active, but it's a competitive one. It's soldiers. Hey, you knew. How do you know?
Because you said you need the Bible for the
We
game.
need the Bible. As soon as you said that, I knew it was soldiers.
Well, I usually ask you to get the Bibles
Yeah,
anyway.
but you
Either
also
way,
said
small
you
kid.
need it for games.
But you're so
You
true.
also
wait,
said
what are
you
we
need
doing?
it for
Sorry, I'm
games.
so down.
So,
Yeah, you said we needed it for the team.
I'm glad you guys are paying attention. That makes me feel good inside that you guys actually listen. Okay. So sword drill, pretty easy. Everyone has a Bible, and then I will say a verse, and then the first one there gets a piece of candy, And
It's gonna be me.
so it's
I always won them.
Jolly Ranchers.
oh, this is a
Say
kid
kid
zone.
zone anymore.
This is the next step up. Anyways,
Do we have to like find a specific word?
Wait,
no.
Am I
Just
getting
ask.
candy at all?
no.
Oh, that's like one. That doesn't help. It's not
Alright,
really
I
like
have
a
one
specific
at my house.
voice.
What do you know if not you were there?
I mean, if it is, then amen to that. God is good.
God is good.
Wow.
Me a
Okay,
minus
either way.
6.
There's gonna be. I think I have 6 here, 6 or 7, and so my first one. This is actually one of my favorite verses. Exodus 14:14. Oh, after you find it, you can.
14.
Oh, is that how you did? Because I need you hold it up first and.
And then they say.
Okay. I'm sorry. Then we'll do that next time.
Got it. I worked on it.
Okay. I did see why it's hand first. Okay, so read it. I thought you got it.
Isn't it this verse right here?
Well, no, chapter.
Find it.
Okay, time out.
Let me see.
Wait, time out. Okay, let me do a little bit of clarification just in case you do not know. The chapter number is the big number you see, and then the verse number is like the smaller number. So actually,
I actually found it.
so actually like.
Find it.
I actually found
Wait,
it.
time out, right?
You
Silence. Listen.
So I found it first.
So I say like Exodus 14:14. I'm saying like Exodus chapter 14, verse 14. Or if I say like Exodus chapter 14, verse 2, or Exodus 14:2, I'm saying Exodus chapter 14, verse 2. So like the chapter number comes first, and then the verse number. And big number chapter, little number verse. Okay? Okay, so can you read it then? I give you guys a little bit more time to find it, so I really hope you have it. Thank you, okay. Where did you get some candy? It is.
I had it.
Well, he got it for
He
you.
doesn't deserve
I had it
it.
right after. I had it right
Don't
after
give
Wyatt.
it to him.
I had it right after Wyatt.
Go for it.
Like,
He's so mean.
second Wyatt.
Huh?
12-year-old.
Yeah, we're all running now.
The second
Ah.
Wyatt said.
I know you have it in your office, haven't gotten down there yet. Anyways, next one.
What? I'm the
Okay.
second.
Since we're going to do like kid shows, okay, Bibles in the air.
This is how you usually.
Okay. I'm sorry, I've never experienced it in kid show before, I'm sorry.
Not cheating.
Okay. Gabriel,
All the way up.
Bible in the air. Close. Gate. Close in the air. Now put your finger out. It's Genesis 50, 19 to 20. Chapter 50, 19 to 20.
15?
50, 50.
What?
50, 50,
0.
19 to 20. Okay, Gate,
Got
Gate, read it.
Genesis.
But Joseph said to them, "Don't be afraid. I am in the place of God. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives."
Okay, thank you. Do you want 3 horsey kisses or one of the very few last
Oh,
candy?
you get 3 or she
Kisses.
I didn't know you
I'm not throwing you.
I didn't know you get 3.
I don't even know you.
You're too quick to decide. He gives you like a dirty look, like, Okay, Bible's back up in there. 1 Samuel chapter 1, verse 20.
First Samuel chapter 1 verse 1.
Yes.
What the world? What in the world? What? What? What is this doing to me?
I love to see Gabe like get
Chapter
competitive. Chapter 1, verse 20. Mr. Ned has
I'll let the second person go now.
Okay.
Got it.
So in the course of time, Hannah conceived and gave birth to a son because she named him Samuel, saying, "Because I asked the Lord for him."
Good job.
I had it before him.
Good job.
No, he had his hand raised way before you.
I said I got it.
After he had his hand raised.
What?
Okay, Bible's in the air. Bible's in the air.
Take it.
Okay, everyone ready?
Just leave it.
Okay.
Just leave it.
Psalm chapter 40, verse 16. 40, chapter 16.
There.
That was quick. Okay, Jacob. What is it?
Quick.
You got one.
Okay, read it.
For I said, do not let them gloat or
Exalt.
themselves over me when my foot slips.
You want the pieces or?
Yes.
Chapter 30 or 40?
To me.
Wait. Did he get it right?
Is it chapter 30?
Chapter 40, verse 16.
Yeah.
No.
No? Sorry.
No.
No, it's the same
May all
verse.
who seek you rejoice and be glad in you. May those who love you, your salvation, always say, the Lord be exalted.
Okay, Gabe, you got it then. I'm sorry, Jacob. I don't fully like. I know what.
Sorry.
I know like what these verses roughly say. I don't have them all memorized. So I'm sorry if I. So thank you, Mr. Ned, for correcting me.
I was here.
Good.
But okay, next one. Bible's up.
Bible.
So we have two more. Mark chapter 13, verses 10 to 11. So the book of me, chapter
13.
13, verses 10 to 11.
Got it.
Okay, Gabriel.
Alright. Wait.
Mr. Ned, do you
No,
want
I don't have it.
Okay, anyone next?
Where the
14. Got it.
I have
Got it.
No, 13.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, Colin.
All men will hate you because of me, but he who stands firm at the end will be saved.
That's not 10 to 11.
Yes.
What is it?
Chapter
13.
Chapter
Chapter-
13.
Chapter
Yeah.
13. Mark 13. 10 to 11.
Gospel must first be.
And the gospel must first be preached to all nations. Whenever you are arrested and brought to trial, do not worry beforehand what to say. Just say whatever it is given you at the time.
So you
It is
just-
not you speaking.
You're
So
close.
close. So close.
Yeah, like you.
Is it 10 to 11?
Yeah, he labored like the verses after it. You know what? Like I'll give you a couple pieces for like you know like being like in the right ballpark.
I had it.
Like you
I
just
had
like
the actual verse.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Last one.
Wait, Mark.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Can I bring this Starburst
No.
I didn't know.
Ah, so why not? Did you open it yet?
Nope.
Okay, then you can pinch on it. I don't know if I want to do that now since you blew it.
I'll say what.
Welcome. Okay, last one. Bible's up. Okay. Up in the air, Gabe, not by your head. There you go. Okay. 1 Timothy chapter 6, verses 13 to 14.
Wait,
Is
what's it? Chapter 6?
Yeah, verses 13 to 14. Yeah, 1 Timothy.
What the? Where's the?
Chapter 6, verses 13 to 14.
What?
Got it.
13 to 14. You
I
got
couldn't even
you
find
got
the
the
table.
verses
One
just
time.
read it.
In the sight of God who gives everything and the
Oh, it's in the
and of
back.
Christ Jesus, while
But I don't think it. I'm old
dying
enough
before Pontius Pilate
not to
and
get crazy.
charge you.
What's it again?
Keep this commandment without fail and lay it until it is
I can't even find it.
Okay.
I found
Titus.
Fun fact.
What was it?
Chapter 13.
If you pay attention, it was verses 13 to 14.
13 to 13. What chapter?
Oh.
Chapter 6. I said it like 5 times. Anyways, fun fact. 1 Timothy is one of my favorite books. 1st and 2nd Timothy.
Can you do one more?
Back to God. Huh?
Revelation is mine.
Actually, Revelation is one of my favorites.
X is my
End of
favorite.
time.
Anyways,
It's a wasp.
this ignore it.
It's a blue wasp.
Oh, well, ignore it.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, just leave it alone. Okay. So, hey, boys, pay attention. This is like the first time like it's not all 6th graders today. In like the past 2 or 3 weeks, it's been like awesome. Okay, and then like 1 8th grader.
What
Sorry.
about me?
Anyways, so today we are finished up with the book of Genesis. We're done with the story of Joseph. Can someone real quick do a recap of who Joseph is and his story, if you know it, even if you haven't been, Gabriel.
He was Israel's favorite son.
Okay, yes. What's Israel's other name?
Jacob, but his true name is Israel.
Well, true name is also Jacob.
God
It's
named
bo-
him Israel.
He also, either way, besides the point, okay, continue on.
Anyway, and he was given visions that he would rule over his brothers. And then he told his brothers that the brothers didn't like that, so he threw him into a hole and then sold him to slavery to Egypt, and then told their dad that he got killed by like some animal. Then in Egypt he was a slave, but then the one guy who was a slaver saw that he was like good in the eyes of God and excelled at everything he would do, and so then he became like master of the house. And his wife got mad at him and then accused him of bad stuff. So then he went to jail, and then he excelled at being in jail and kind of was like the kind of jailer of
The head guy of jail.
Yeah, and then these two people who were like sent away from Pharaoh because they were like Pharaoh's servants, told him about his dream. They both had dreams. It was like one of them will be put back, one of them will be killed, and then it happened.
Beat it up a little bit. You're near the end.
Then Pharaoh sent for him to read his dreams, which was like there's going to be 7 years of great harvest, 7 years of bad harvest. So then Pharaoh exalted him to pretty much second in command, and then he stored all the grains. And then when his brothers came to get food, buy food because they had none, he messed with them a little bit until telling them who he was.
Yes. And then he gave them, and we already read in one of the scriptures that.
Most important part, Gabe.
Well, it's okay. He got like 99.99% of it.
99.9999999.
Yeah. So thanks, Steve. Okay. So now we are in the book of Exodus. So can someone? Oh, actually, I'm just gonna do it. So because we're starting near the beginning of Exodus in chapter 3, but chapter 1 and 2 basically, eventually like Joseph and his brothers, like they eventually like die out. People then eventually forget who Joseph is and how great he is, and like a new king or new pharaoh steps in, and like the pharaoh's like, these Israelites are way more than us. Like they're like there's more Israelites than Egyptians, and the pharaoh wasn't gonna have that because actually you guys were here during like the first week of EBS. We kind of went through this a little bit. Yes, Colin.
His name is Ramses. He's great.
Huh?
Ramses.
Ramses is great.
Yeah, it's Ramses. Yeah, not Ramses. Ramses.
Not the chef Ramses.
He wants the lamb sauce.
Sorry.
Israelites would not give him the lamb sauce.
Yeah. Anyways, so yes, and then the pharaoh was scared that the Egyptians or the Israelites will overpower the Egyptians, so he's like, let's enslave them, and then he even got scared that like if any like more male children were born, that they would then overthrow him. So he had an order to have all the Israelite newborn baby boys that were born to be killed. But then one Hebrew woman was like, I'm keeping my child alive, hid him away. And then 3 months later, it's like, okay, after like send him away, the Pharaoh's daughter got him, had a Hebrew woman raise him, and he basically grew up in the Pharaoh's household, found out he was Hebrew or an Israelite, ran away because the Pharaoh tried like to plan to kill him, and he got married, and now that's where we're picking up. So, in all this that has happened from Abraham to like now, like it said that like the Israelites or the Hebrew people have been in Egypt for either 400 or 430 years. The 430 years is commonly known to be when Abraham came to like the land of Egypt area. But the 400 years that starts is usually when we read like when Isaac, Abraham's son Isaac, his only like heir. We read like that his other son Ishmael kind of like was making fun of him or like poking fun at him, and he then like so like, when that happened, when Ishmael like was making fun of Isaac, is when like the 400 years, because like then it's kind of like estimated that like when Abraham went over to like when he had his son Isaac was then 30 years. So when Isaac was then teased by Ishmael is when the 400 years comes from.
Why was that Israel, Isaac being teased by Ishmael so important?
Because actually, because like as we read like in Genesis and Exodus, we read like how like the God's people will be in like a foreign land for 400 years or 430 years, and then how they'll also be in suffering for 400 or 430 years. And so like when, so it's kind of like then thought then when Isaac was teased by Ishmael, that is when the suffering began. With the Israelites, with the Hebrew people. But like then like later on we're gonna be picking up, you know, with the Hebrew people being enslaved by the Egyptians. So that's why it's important. It means it's a small fact, but it's more of a biblical actual knowledge, but also it's very important at the same time. So we're gonna be, like I said, starting in verses chapter 3, and we'll be reading verses 2 to 15. And, yeah, actually chapter 3, sorry about that. So, and how we do it, you know, we do one verse at a time, having all the students open up Lexi to chapter 3 of Exodus, and we're going to read one verse at a time. So, like, for example, Christian will read one verse, and then missionary or Lexi will read a verse, and then so on and so forth, so everyone has a better voice. Make sense? So, actually, let's just start with you. So it's Exodus chapter 3, verse, and we're starting with verse 2. To help any of you guys, I don't usually do this, but if you're using this one, the hardcover one, it's page 7. For the paperback ones, it might be a different page.
Page 40.
Page 40. I don't know why it's a 30 page difference. Probably like more explanation or whatever. But doesn't matter. Same word of God.
I think it's small in handwriting.
Maybe that too. Yeah.
Handwriting.
It doesn't matter. It's the same word of God.
Or
So
printing.
yeah.
Type.
Yeah. You want to say you got it?
Christian church.
Yeah, and then chapter 3, verse 2. Yeah, verse 2. So it's like that little, like, small paragraph, like to the right. Yeah, verse 2. Okay. Is everyone open to Exodus chapter 3?
What?
What is your shirt?
Okay. Okay. So we're starting with verse 2 of chapter 3. So, Kristen.
There the angel of the Lord appeared to him in flames of fire from within a bush. Moses saw that Moses saw that though the bush was on fire, it did not burn up.
Okay, I'm actually going to pause real quick and just explain, like, because it really doesn't seem like he's really, like, that surprised that there's a burning bush on fire. Because, like, if you and me, if we walk outside and there's a bush that's suddenly on fire, we'll probably be like, how the heck did that happen? Or, like, who did it? Or, like, why is this happening? Like, we'll be a little bit more concerned. But Moses, since he was living in, like, a more desolate, like, heated area, it wasn't really, like, that uncommon for bushes to just, like, be on fire. But this one was just actually not burning. It was on fire, but not burning. That's why he's like, oh, let me look at this one. Not because it's just, he didn't see this, because it wasn't actually burning. Mr. Nett, do you want to continue in verse 3?
Sure, verse 3.
Yes.
So Moses thought, I will go over and see this strange sight, why the bush does not burn up.
And then Lexi, let's go to you.
The Lord saw that he had gone over to look. God called to him from within the bush. Moses, Moses. And Moses said, Here I am.
Do not come any closer, God said. Take off your sandals,
then let's go to Gabriel for verse 6.
Then he said, I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. At this Moses hid his face because he was afraid to look at God.
And then let's go to Zach, verse 7.
The Lord said, I have indeed seen the misery of my people in Egypt. I have heard them crying out because of their slave drivers, and I am concerned about their suffering.
Then why 8?
So I have come down to rescue them from the hand of Egyptians and to bring them up and out that land into the good and spacious land, the land flowing with milk and honey, the home of the Canaanites,
Hittites,
Hittites, Amorites, Perizzites,
Hivites.
Parasites.
Yeah, you got the challenging names.
Yeah.
So you got all the
You get
ites.
the hard words.
So all the ites.
Mhm.
Then Jasmine, verse 9.
and now the cry of the
Israelites.
Israelites has reached me, and I have seen the way the Egyptians are
Oppressing.
oppressing them.
And then let's go to Michael for verse 10.
Okay, so now go, I have sent you to the Pharaoh to bring my people the Israelites out of Egypt.
And then Sean, verse 11.
But Moses said to God, who am I, that I should go to Pharaoh and bring the Israelites out of Egypt?
And Jacob.
And God said, I will be with you, and this will be a sign to you that it is I who have sent you. When you have brought the people out of Egypt, you will worship God with this sign.
Moses said to God, suppose I go to the Israelites and say to them, the God of your father has sent me. And they asked me, what is his name, and what shall I say?
God said to Moses, I am who I am. This is what you are to say to the Israelites. I am his has sent me to you.
God also said to Moses, say to the Israelites, the Lord, the God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, has sent me to you. This is my name forever, and my name which I am, to be remembered from generation to generation.
Perfect. Okay. So I actually had enough here to read every single verse. Amazing. So the first off, the thing I want to point out, like when God says, "I am who I am," another way to like is sometimes translated like, "I will be what I will be," but like it's more commonly known as like, "I am who I am" or "I am." Another like basically what that also translates to is Yahweh, which is like the Hebrew word like for like it's like no, it's like there's a personal name for God. So I mean, it also encompasses Jesus because like Jesus is also God, 3 in 1. Yeah, but like also like when you guys see in your Bibles like the word Lord, like it's all capitalized, like LORD, like all capitalized. That's actually Yahweh. The reason why they do Lord and not Yahweh, I'm not 100% certain. Ms. Jen, do you know why they do that? Like, oh.
I've got some theories.
Oh, so yeah, like exactly. So like Yahweh, like the best way, like the way to spell it really is YHWH. But we like in English we spell it WAHWEH. It's like how we say Yahweh. That's how you would spell it. But like in Hebrew they spell it YHWH, and there's no and it says correct way to say it. But we just well, because like I actually don't know. I didn't look too like I looked into this, but I didn't look into the spelling of it though. Or do you want to explain why, Briggs?
Because they didn't want to write the whole thing because it's such a powerful name.
Oh, yeah. Fun fact. Whenever that like to go off that people that would then transcribe like write scripture, they would actually get Jewish writers would actually get a whole new pen to write the name Yahweh or like God's name, and then just throw it away because it's such a holy name that they didn't want to like just use it for any common else. But also like what I love about the name Yahweh is like it's like calling someone whose name is say Michael and calling him Mike, or like someone's name who's Robert and calling him Bobby, or like William and calling them Will. It's kind of like God's like personal name to us, like that's like His name, like just like say like He is with us, that He is like close beside us, that He is our friend, that He is always with us. Like when I was like the Hebrew, if they were to ever use the name Yahweh, it was like to indicate that God is with them forever, that He is right by their side, that He never forsakes them. That is like what the name Yahweh means. That they're like God is our best friend. He is personal. He is like intentional with us, and I personally just love that name. But kind of like carry on. So do you guys who in here considers themselves to be a compassionate person? You guys, okay, who does not know what the word compassionate means, first off? Okay, the word compassionate, huh?
Compassionate. Yeah, like compassionate.
So like the word compassionate just means like you care for others, that like you have, like you think of others, like you think of other people than yours. I know the music is loud, I know it's like, and then there's a car horn.
The car is still buying.
I know there's a lot of noises, but like, let's just try to like block them out.
It's the Mr. Beast video.
Okay.
I heard the music that's and I started bobbing my head. I looked over and everyone was
Yeah. I know, the music is very fun and kids though. It very much is. But let's also try to focus in at the same time.
Cars going up the road thing.
Cars on honking at us.
Mr. Beast stop.
So yeah, so passionate just basically means that you care for other people, that like you think of other people and you're just thinking about yourself. So who would in here would think that they are a compassionate person? Sometimes. So I don't think we can always be 24/7 compassionate because there are moments that we are selfish. But I'm glad everyone here thinks that they are compassionate at some point in life. I also think I can be compassionate. Now, why is that though? Why do you guys think that you are compassionate?
Because we're trying to follow in the ways of Jesus.
Okay, so is that why you are compassionate? You guys? Lexi?
I just think that it's polite to be compassionate. It makes the other person feel good.
Okay, why?
Being nice to other people makes you have a good reputation.
That too, yeah. Usually people think like you're a nice person, you're a good person. Any other reasons why you specifically are compassionate?
I mean, I guess whenever I'm compassionate, it's being nice to people, and then I feel good about it.
Okay, so you feel good about yourself a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Gracious, do you have your hand raised? Oh, you're stressing, okay. London?
I usually want people happier before me.
Okay.
I want everybody to be okay before me.
Okay, so you want, so before you feel good or happy, you want them to feel good and happy. Okay, I like that. And like none of these like reasons are bad. They're all like good reasons. Like feeling good about yourself is not a bad thing. Having other people want to be happy is like good. So yeah, so like they're all good reasons. And I'm glad. And like also serving God, like or to be like God is also a very good reason. So yeah. So actually, we got 20, 25 minutes left. Okay. Okay, we have, I think we have 14, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 actually. 13. So let's do 5 groups of 2 and then 1 group of 3. So since, Can I trust you boys? Can I trust you boys to be productive?
Yeah.
Jacob's honest.
But you can trust us right now.
Okay, Jacob, since you're honest with me, I'm gonna have you go with someone else.
What are you doing?
You're honest with me.
I'll
Okay.
make sure these two.
I don't trust you right now. Okay, so get in groups of 2, and then there'll be one group of 3. That's not those 3.
Us three.
Yeah.
Okay, you think you'd be a group of 3. Everyone else getting pairs of 2.
Groups of
Ready, set, go. If you don't know someone, introduce yourself. Say, hey, I'm Bobby. Nice to meet you.
Hey, look, let's hold up our
Okay.
legs.
Hey, Calvin, you and Michael. How about Jasmine and Lexi? Go. And and then Zach and Kristen. Maybe Gabe and London. So I'm making your pairs because you guys are taking too long to do this.
We're not.
Okay. So okay, again, you don't know each other's names. Introduce yourself. Say hi, I'm whoever. Get to know each other.
I know.
My name's Zach. Okay. Okay. This is what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to just do examples, like let's just start off with 2 or 3 examples of God like coming closer like to His people, or like to people in Scripture. Like in this moment, God and Moses, he drew close to Moses through the burning bush. So like, what was like at least 2 other examples that God interacts with people, with His people in Scripture? Okay, go. Good. So what are 2 other examples that God interacts with His people in Scripture? And we talked about at least one of them in class. Anyone in the Bible? They all Scripture. There's no wrong answer. I'm not looking for a specific answer. Okay, but how? I want specific. So how does God interact? How has God interacted with His people, like on a personal level? Okay, but I want specific scripture, like as in how. Don't tell me. Tell me later. Don't tell me now. Mixing that you on.
There's a bright lights outside.
I did. He did
I'll give you like 1 more minute. Now I know. Have you talked to your Jasmine at all?
Oh my no,
You may not look all you want. Okay. If you're ready, pop your hand. If you have come up with 2 examples, pop your hand.
Is there any criteria for the example?
Does God interacting with His people in Scripture is the only criteria? I think it's a simple question. Okay. You guys come up with 2? One? Okay. Okay, well, try to think of another one while these other people are talking. Okay, I think everyone else has 2, so let's start because we gotta get moving. Let's start with Lexi and Jasmine. Okay, so that means Jacob, listening while other people are talking.
Get out of our group.
Wait! Okay, Lexi.
We came up with God's talked to us through a dove, right? And through Jesus.
Okay, how exactly through the dove?
I remember, I think he was, I don't remember the exact story, but I think he was like something along the lines of that.
You're like on the right track. Shh, they don't get it. You're on the right track. Jesus dove, baptism.
I know this one.
Like,
But
okay.
wait, was it when Jesus got baptized?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But who was he baptized by? Baptism is in the name, just letting you know. Yeah, there you go. Good job. What was the other time? I just count Baptist as one. Baptist / dove was one.
Who was the dove?
You can use Jesus again, but I'm just not going to tell you how though.
Oh, who was the dove? Wait, what are you asking?
Like how has God interacted with his people in scripture? And Jesus is a great one, but how? How?
You open his mouth and words come out. That's how it works. We go.
He has ministered to us. You want to host a kiss?
That's how it works.
Okay. Gabriel and London.
Alright, so we chose, we went to 2 random pages and found 2 good things.
I don't. Just tell me what they are.
2 Chronicles 7. The Lord
Chronicles.
appears to Solomon, and when Solomon had finished the temple of the Lord and the royal palace, and he was preparing all that, he had in mind doing the temple of the Lord in his own palace. The Lord appeared to him at night and said, "I've heard your prayer, and I've chosen this place for myself as a temple of sacrifice."
Okay, so God appeared to Solomon in the temple. Okay, what's the other one, London?
And he's,
He took a leaf.
Wait, guys. People are talking. Disrespectful when you're talking when other people are talking. That's one of like the very few rules we have in here. If you've been here, you know that. Sorry about me. Continue. Awesome, thank you. Okay, the group of 3.
When God reached out to Noah and formed the ark.
Okay, good job. Another one.
So when when God spoke to Joseph through the dreams.
Okay. Huh? You got 2. Okay. You 2. Michael and Connor.
So, talk about
Voice.
when Samson with his hair, and God told him not to cut his hair, and he was this like mighty, strong guy, and then he cut his hair.
Okay, good job. And then Michael, what was the other example you guys came up with? Have so. I mean, you're not wrong, but I want like a little bit more detail. Okay. The guy came down on cross and died for our sins. Good job. The cross is never a bad answer in church. Jesus! Correct. Okay. Boys. Griggs and Creole. What are your 2 examples?
Moses and the burning bush.
The other one is when God talked to Abraham, told him his sins would be as many as the stars.
Now one with the I was thinking about was from with the when you tried to sacrifice Isaac. That's what I was thinking about. But all those were correct. Oh wait, then you 2, sorry. You're kinda like kidding, so. Okay, what was at least the one you came up with? Or did you come up with anything else in this time that I did? Okay, Zach.
Like when Jesus made the blind man see.
Okay. Good job. Just give me one. Like it's probably really hard. What was the one you came up with? Okay. Good job. Okay, we're going to continue on because we have like 10 minutes at max here. Okay, so we're gonna. We won't be able to do the next activity, but I'm gonna talk about it. Okay, so real quick, open up your Bibles again. We're gonna read. We're gonna jump to chapter 4 and read a little bit of that. So,
Where are we going?
chapter 4 of Exodus, verses 1 to 5. Yeah, I don't know why you people close your Bibles and then such like find anything again.
Found it.
Okay, good job.
Like it.
No. I'm proud of you that you found it, but
What is this, like Portugal's?
a little bit, but you still gave a reward for it. Okay. So, Exodus chapter 4, we're doing verses 1 to 5. And I'm just going to read them since we're a little bit tight on time. So I also want to show you guys a video real quick, too. So God basically tells Moses to go to the Pharaoh, let my people go, which we'll talk more about next week. Oh, that reminds me. Let me do it now because I will forget. Next Sunday I will not be here. That was another announcement. Next Sunday I won't be here. I'll be going on a little vacation. But don't worry, we're still having class. Kate Strauss will be teaching this class. And for all of you that have had her in the past, either with 5th grade or when she substituted last time, I'm sure you're excited. You know why. But Kate is a lot of fun. She's very fun. Has like a huge heart. Huh?
What happened?
I'm going on vacation next. I'll be gone for a few
Why
days.
is everyone excited?
She brings me.
Oh, because Kate, she's like just a fun person to have as a teacher. She brings you food. That's basically why they're all excited.
Wait, when is this happening?
Next Sunday.
I'm coming here then.
I don't know, you're not in middle school.
So?
So this is a middle school class.
I don't remember anything about the Bible. I took this before.
There's a maybe you should go back to pizza or make donuts.
Okay, either way, besides the point. So yeah, Kate will be teaching it. She does have a big heart. She loves God. She loves telling people about God. So besides the food, she is also person to hear God from. So Moses chapter 4, or Exodus chapter 4. It's also about Moses, or it's about God. Anyways, okay. So I'm just going to read them real quick because we're a little tight on time. Hey, so open up the Bible. Hey Zach, do we need to set you aside? Okay, because you won't come back next week. For sure, if you don't behave. Yeah. Okay. So Exodus chapter 4, verses 1 to 5. Moses answered, "What if they do not believe in me or listen to me? Say, the Lord did not appear to you." The Lord said to him, "What is that in your hand?" "A staff," he replied. The Lord said, "Throw it on the ground." Moses threw it on the ground, and it became a snake, and he ran from it. Then the Lord said to him, "Reach out your hand and take it by the tail." So Moses reached out and took hold of the snake, and it turned back into a staff in his hand. "This," said the Lord, "is so that they may believe that the Lord, the God of the fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, has appeared to you." So that's just like a sign, like God has time and time again just revealed, has proven himself to his people and to us that he is indeed God, that he is indeed real. And he doesn't per se need to do those things, but he knows we're very skeptical people. So he does it you know what, I know they won't listen to you because unless this something miraculous happens. So he does it as a sign. But the main things though is that God is real, that he is proving himself every day through the smallest of things. us waking up every day is proof that God exists. So what is the difference between being terrified by God and being awed by God, like being in awe of God? What's the difference? What's the difference between being terrified by God and being and having the fear of God?
Terrified when you're like really scared of him, but fear is when you understand how powerful he is, but still worship him.
Yeah, exactly. Like, for example, like, how many of you guys don't like spiders or snakes or like insects? Like, no lie, if there's a like spider crawling on me, I freak out like a little kid. Like, no lie, like I will like scream and jump 10 feet in the air if there's any bug on me. Like, I like do like a wiggle dance. Like, I freak out because I do not like bugs on me at all. They can be 10 feet away and we're all good. We're like best buds. Once the second you put a foot on me, no thank you. Yeah. Yeah, so me and like spiders, like we're good, separate, it's just not super close.
Nice job.
Gave the paper towels right there.
You have a spider on you.
Oh, that's the one.
Okay, I don't.
Having a conversation. See a spider on you.
Anyway, I would. I would.
So high to the air, we get to where we're just like, oh, there he goes again.
That would happen. Anyways. Okay, Jacob. Can you move to that blue seat? And I'll do one of you guys next if you don't stop talking. So yeah, exactly. Like we can be terrified. That's one way to do it, Gabriel. So we can be terrified by God, like as in like if you don't really know, Gabe, just get a bunch of paper towels. Gabe, just get like a heap of them and just put it down, okay, man? Where you can easily be terrified by God if you don't exactly know who He is. Like if you don't know that He is like all best friend, if He is all creator, if He is all. Okay, guys, pay attention to me and not Gabriel getting paper towels. It's not that exciting. So. Like, if you don't know who God is, if you don't have, like, really a relationship with Him, like, it can be very easy to, like, be scared of this God that, like, sends plagues down to, like, on, like, the Egyptians, or, like, being scared of, like, this God that, like, if you're, like, if the Holy Spirit touches you and you lie, like, you die instantly, like, that has happened and has not happened to this day, to my knowledge, but, like, it can be very scary, like, to, like, hear about this guy that has done all this stuff. But in actuality, like, if we have a relationship with Him and we get to know Him, we're more in awe of Him, or like we have a respectful fear of Him and want to worship Him. But exactly, so like this, like the Egyptians enslaving the Israelites, what we will call in this day and age a social injustice. I'm sure that back then they didn't call it social injustice, but like they of course didn't like it. But in this day and age, term is a social injustice. So it's basically like when something in society is morally wrong, but it happens within society. Like when in America, when African Americans were enslaved, that was a social injustice, and Martin Luther King actually. When he was like, if you guys pay attention in school, he's like a big person that has helped the. Okay, thank you. So then we have to move on. He helped help the. I'm blanking on the word. Someone help me here. I'm blanking on it for some reason. The.
Civil rights movement?
Yes, that.
No, the stop of segregation.
Yeah, the stop of segregation. Thank you. It was just blanked on me. I don't know why. And that was happening, but he was like a huge person on it. But he also was a pastor, and reverend, no, pastor, same thing. And he really did he preached on Exodus, saying like how there was basically parallels, how they were enslaved, but like they were going to go through this whole Exodus. But like how God is with them, and how God it was in that movement too, like how eventually it did. Slavery was outlawed, but there's still injustices about racial division or about gender, about education. Like there's still like all these social injustices that are happening, but God is still. And the activity was I'm going to like have you guys like get into groups, but we're out of time clearly. But God is working in those, if we can see it or not. He is working in those injustices. This is how He in this was personally in it, helping the Israelites move out of Egypt. Yes.
I wanted to say that some white males, they like with segregation and slavery and all that stuff, they actually gave African American Bibles, but they took some stories out of it.
Oh yeah.
Like all the stories about Moses and like them being slaves and them getting out of it, they took all that out.
Yeah.
And to make them feel more like.
Yeah. Exactly. That did happen for sure. But there were also some like white people, like Caucasian people that like helped it, like try to help like the anti-segregation, like try to help that to like try to like make slavery illegal. But either way, so yeah, just like but Christians do have a part in that, like in every social injustice, we're all supposed to like be God's hands and feet in those and like bring truth to those injustices. Just like how God did that as well. Real quick, I'm sadly I don't think we'll be able to get to the video today.
Good video.
I mean I think so. I always think like the videos are good, but like
Was it funny?
it was funny. It was more serious funny. It was a spoken word. But like so I don't know if you guys were.
Was it like last week?
Yeah. Similar to that. Huh? Not the skit guys. But anyways, real quick, this obviously points to how Jesus, like, cause like God said, like, I am who I am, or I am sent me to you. So like Jesus, this obviously points to like how we need Jesus, and Jesus is the great I am. And in Luke, or in John chapter 6, verses, what is it? Verses 47 to 48, which reads right here. I tell you the truth, he who believes has everlasting life. I am the bread of life. And as we'll learn later on, in the wilderness, God brought manna down from heaven and gave them bread to live. But that also points back to how Jesus is the bread of life, how we only truly live off of Him. And then in John chapter 8, verse 12, it says, "Then Jesus spoke again to the people. He said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." And again, when they were walking through the wilderness, at night, God was a pillar of fire, and during the day, He was a pillar of cloud or smoke. But during the night, they never walked in darkness because God gave them light, and we can never walk in spiritual darkness ever again if we have Jesus, because He is the great I am. He is the light of life. He is the bread of life. So I'll just go pray out, and I'll start the video if parents still have it showed up, so you can at least see a little bit of it. But guys, thank you so much for this day that we get. I do pray that with everything that's going on in the world, like there's a lot of terrible stuff going on. There's mass shootings happening. There's bullying. There's all these social injustices that are happening that, honestly, Christian, the church seems to not be a part of. And I do just pray that, even at this age in middle school, that we just, at my age, or even when we're 80, 90 years old, that we never stop as a church, or as Christians, having a hand, having you use us to have these social injustices just be brought down, and just no longer exist, that they are brought to the light, and that they are in your hands, Lord. And while problems we're going through, while we're at school, at home, that we feel that are injustice in our own life, we just know that you are I am, that you are Yahweh, that you are with us, Father, that you never leave us, that you are right beside us, that you are a friend walking along this path of life that we are on. So guys, thank you so much. that for all you have done for us. Your nameplate. Again, so let's real quick. Yeah, parents will probably be here in a half second. So, no dodgeball game.
Knockout challenge.
Knockout challenge. As in like knocking each other out. Oh, okay, well, while we're waiting, I'm just gonna put on a video and hopefully, if parents come, you'll be dismissed.
I'm technically an adult, not yet.
No,
3 years.
I want to go to sleep.
none of that.
No, I only had like 4 hours of sleep.
Okay, I'm gonna put on a video. Listen, stop calling pills, guys. Really? Are you 2 years old?
Yes.
I act like that.
Okay, video.
I don't deserve his love, but he's always been there for me. You see, Jesus met me when I was at my lowest.
You guys hear it?
Jesus
No.
He is the greatest example of generosity this world of greed has ever seen. And when Jesus hit the scene, he changed the scenery and that developed some serenity. If you're looking for peace, he offers plenty. Jesus was and Jesus will forever be king. And when the angels sing, they sing of the grace that was displayed for sinners like me. I can't explain him and I can't describe him. And if I could, he wouldn't be Jesus. Because you can't explain eternity and you can't comprehend the galaxies. But it was the loving hands of Jesus who spun them into existence and created man, knowing he would go to the cross to pay our sentence. There was a certificate of judgment with a period after the sentence. And we were sentenced to him long before he said this way. He is a father of the orphan, a shelter for the homeless, a hiding place for the abused and never in storms. He stormed the gates of hell and came out on top of the power of his gospel.
You're a hero.
Even when the world tries. They tried. He traded places with Barabbas and became the catalyst of missions across the world, covering every portion of the atlas. If you're in need of rest, I know your mattress. If you don't know Jesus, your future is tragic. And he gladly embraced tragedy so we can live in his presence of majesty. His presence is presence. And it's his presence that presents preciousness to a world of peasants. He is far from pretentious, but still loves those who are. He is alive in the world and hung in the stars. He brings the dead to life and delivers life to the dead. He took a crown of thorns on his head so we can put crowns at his feet. And I can't wait until I get to kiss his feet that were nailed across me and for you and for every person around the world. He loves the world and I love his word because the word became flesh and in his flesh he demonstrated the word to the world. He's an example to every boy and every girl. He is a lover of black people. He is a lover of white people. He's a lover of the unchurched and they simply under the steeple. He doesn't see the believers' failures but still takes time to celebrate their faithfulness. It's the power of the Spirit that enables us and gives us boldness when the world labels us. And if you want to label me, please call me a Jesus freak. If that freaks you out, good. Because it's better to be good with God than to fight being misunderstood by a world that could never understand. So let it be understood that I don't worship man, we worship Jesus. And although he doesn't need us, he still sees us and pleads with us to run to the cross where he bled for us. His heart bleeds for us, his heart grieves for us, but still graciously grants us a pardon for our treason in a season where the world tries to explain away the work of the Spirit with human reasoning. There is a movie that can't. Because the Spirit is like the wind, and the wind cannot be seen. But love is the one who believes without seeing the unseen. I'm telling you today that Jesus is something. He's something more. He's something great. And if you want to know him, you don't have to wait. He stands at the narrow path with the key to the gate, and you only have to reach out and embrace his grace. I don't care who's president. I have the king who is always present. I don't care who holds musical celebrity. The voice of the Lord will always be the sweetest melody. I don't care who owns the riches of the globe. My Jesus holds more wealth than one ruby on his robe.
Oh my God!
That is humongous.
Let me see this.
Rachel's fine.
Oh my God.
Wait.
Oh my God.
No, Rachel's done. Everyone sit down. Okay, well, you will go this way.
I know.
Oh, we'll have to. I know. You done? Awesome. Okay, well, for the people that are left, I know you guys usually like to do this, so you can if you want. Tell your parents. Here,
Dodgeball!
not doing dodgeball, Lexi.
My
Can I
dad's
play Uno on my phone?
No.
The
Do
digital
not
way.
read the sign. No
It's for-
phones.
I'm being filmed.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
Okay, we can stop recording that now.
I'm being filmed.
Yep.